21 points higher for the Nifty, 5077 on expected lines. Similar gains, close to 0.25% for the Sensex as well. So no surprises out there. Quickly tell you what's moving and what's not in trade. JP 2.5% higher, ACC 1.5% higher. So while Ambuja has outperformed recently, ACC is doing okay for itself in today's trade. Sasagoa has a tick of green, 1.5% higher. So does DLF, close to 1.5%. And banking largely, after the carnage yesterday, is doing okay. So stable in trade. SBI, PNB, ICICI Bank, all of these stocks have done okay. And the auto names as well, the likes of a Tata Motors and a Maruti Suzuki, have opened with a little bit of a green on the screen. What's not done too well is Bharti Airtel, Bajaj Auto, as well as BPCL, which is a bit soft in trade. Mind you, Tata Motors would be in focus by virtue of the fact that the JLR numbers come out, and that would have a big bearing on how the stock performs. So maybe, just maybe, this one could have some fairly high volume activity in today's trade. That aside, on the index at least, there are no great movers. JP remains the top mover at 2.5% in trade. ONGC, interestingly, is up close to 2%.
It's okay for the broader market as well. It's better when it comes to the frontline indices because the small caps have started off quiet, and the mid-cap index as well. It's a little tentative start over there. However, the advances are taking over the declines, but it's a narrow margin, you would have to say. It's not a runaway rally for the advances this morning as well. I want to first see the entire OMC basket. Newspaper reports indicate this morning that perhaps petrol prices are going to be cut by 2 rupees per litre soon. TPCL currently down by about 0.5%, but you also have to factor in the kind of advances that this stock has seen in the last couple of trading sessions. The HPCL as well starts off low, and IOC is the next one which should come up for you on your screens. JP Associates, or rather the JP Group, is in focus right now. Birla and Lafarge are eyeing JP Cement, and the deal could fetch the JP Group about almost 9,000 crore rupees. And this is a bit of news that you read first in the Economic Times this morning. Gas output from Reliance Industries KG-D6 Basin has now dropped to 31.5 MMSCMD. Reliance Industries again a stock in focus, currently holding up by about 0.7%. Inox, that's a stock in focus again, wherein the board is going to meet today to consider the amalgamation of Inox Leisure as well as Fame India. Fame India up about almost 5% or so in trade right now. Info Edge as well, wherein the board has approved a bonus share issue of 1:1, is the one in focus.
Just a couple of movers before we go across to Sanjay Dutt. There is strength in HMT. I'm talking about a couple of stocks with volumes which have moved up. So HMT up 6% on fairly decent volumes in today's trade. So that's the one which has moved up on fairly decent volumes. Not too many other stocks on the mid-cap space at least which have had a meaningful move on good volumes. Mind you, that's the key. There is a WWIL, a small stock of course, but has moved up a little bit. That aside, a Deccan Chronicle is the third one, which on reports that Ajay Sharma suggested about possibility of a stake sale in Deccan Chargers, the IPL team, that one is up close to 5.5%.